Today we discuss how to convert the regular expression to DFA. For conversion of regular expression to DFA, there are two methods. First method is the indirect method, while second method is the direct method. Already we discussed the indirect method, how to convert indirect method, how to convert the regular expression into a DFA by using indirect method. Today we discuss how to convert the regular expression into DFA by using the direct method. Already you know how to convert the regular expression into DFA by using two methods. That's method graphically can be represented. Regular expression is firstly converted into a NFA with epsilon modes. NFA with epsilon modes, and NFA with epsilon mode is converted into a NFA without epsilon modes. That is the NFA, and that NFA is converted into a DFA. That solid line indicates the indirect method. Also, there is second method is the direct method. We can directly convert a regular expression with NFA with epsilon modes and NFA with epsilon modes and NFA with epsilon modes to DFA. But in regular expression, we directly converted a regular expression to NFA with epsilon modes and NFA with epsilon modes directly converted into a DFA. That is, dotted line indicates the direct method. For conversion of NF to regular expression to DFA, first we have need to convert it into a NFA with epsilon modes. Then we directly converted this into a DFA. Now we convert one example, a regular expression to DFA. Regular expression to DFA. How it is converted? See, already we discussed the same example for the indirect method. That is the regular expression A dot A plus B closure. Convert this regular expression by using the for rule. Already we converted this into a NFA with epsilon step by step. Step first, A plus B. Step first, A plus B. Converted for the A plus B. This is a parallel or alternative. Hence, put up A here, put up B here, A, B, connect both by using the epsilon transition. Also connect here using the epsilon transition. That is step first. Convert this into step second. That is the A plus B closure. A plus B closure. For A plus B closure or any closure, we consider that is the A and give the transition self for that is the self transition, and attach both side epsilon transition by adding new states. Okay. Now use the transition from first state to the last state on the epsilon transition. That is A plus B closure. Now in step third, we attach A, that is A dot A plus B closure. Consider that is whole, that is the B, and we adding only A. Consider that is the A, okay, and that is the whole B. If the series of concatenation, then between them there is a epsilon transition. Between them there is epsilon transition. After conversion of a regular expression to NFA with epsilon moves, give the starting state and state name for each state. That is Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5. Then go below, do not connect state, give the transitions. Once again Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8, Q9, and Q9 is the final state. First state is the initial state and last state is the final state. Okay, this is the NFA with epsilon moves. NFA with epsilon moves. Now we convert NFA with epsilon moves into DFA by using the direct method. In direct method, there are two aspects we have need. Two aspects. Which are the aspects? First aspect is take a new state. Take a new state. Take a new state who have two parts. Two parts. We have two parts. Second aspect, first part contains state name, while second part contains second part contains epsilon transitions. Epsilon transitions. And final state. About the final state, if final state of NFA with epsilon moves comes in the state or part, state name or state part, then this state becomes final state in DFA. NFA with epsilon मोची फायनल स्टेट जर नवीन स्टेट जे घेतो आपण त्या स्टेटच्या स्टेट नेम मध्ये किंवा त्याच्या पार्ट मध्ये आले तरी ती पण फायनल स्टेट होते. हे लक्षात घ्या, फायनल स्टेटचा प्रॉब्लेम होतो. फायनल स्टेट ऑफ NFA with epsilon moves comes in the new state name or second part of the state, then this state is also become a final state. Is it clear? Now we convert regular expression, that is A dot A plus B closure given NFA with epsilon moves into DFA by using the direct method. First, take a transition from initial state. Take a transition from initial state. take a transition from initial state, that is the Q0, and check the second part. From Q0, there is any transition on epsilon? No, there is no any transition from epsilon. epsilon वरती कुठलेही ट्रान्झिशन नाही आहे, म्हणून त्या स्टेटला सेकंड पार्ट येणार नाही. दॅट इज ओनली अ Q0. Only a Q0. Check the transition for input symbol AB. Input symbol AB from Q0. From Q0 there is a transition for A. Yes, there is transition for A to the state which goes to the state. Which state this transition go to? Q1. Q1. Also check the transition for input symbol B. There is no transition for input symbol B. So there is only a transition for input symbol A. Then find out the second part of Q1. From Q1 check the epsilon transition. From Q1 it goes to Q2. Also we check from the Q2. From Q2 it goes to Q3. Also check from Q3. From Q3 to Q4. Also check transition from also Q2 to Q3, Q3 to Q6. Ascending order नहीं अपन कहते Q6 and also Q2 to Q9. Add all epsilon transitions. Okay. According to the final state rule, Q9 is the final state. Q9 is the final state of NFA with epsilon modes. This state came in the final state of Q1, hence this state is also become a final state. Also this state is become a final state. Now check the input symbols transition from this state. From Q1 there is transition. From Q1 there is transition to input symbol A. For the input symbol A, and we check same for the B. A from A, Q1 from Q1 there is no. From Q2 no. Q3 no. Q4 to Q5. This is transition. Q4 to Q5. Also check from Q6 to no. On input symbol A no. Q9 no. Okay, only transition for the Q5 state. Also check the transition for input symbol B from each and every state in this state. From Q1 there is no. From Q2 no. Q3 no. Q4 no. Q6 yes. From Q6 to Q7. Q6 to Q7. And from Q9 there is no transition. Okay. Also check the epsilon part of Q5 state. From Q5 there is transition to Q8. But from Q8 it goes to Q3. For ascending order, take a Q3 first. From Q3 to Q4. Q4 to Q6. Q6 to Q6 to any transition from epsilon? No. But from Q8 already we have need to add Q8 and Q8 to from Q8 to Q9. From Q8 to Q9. Q8 to Q9. Okay. Q9 is the final state of NFA with epsilon modes, hence this state is also becomes final state in a DFT. Also check this transition, epsilon transition for the state Q7 from Q7 to Q8. But from Q8 to back Q3. So for ascending order, take a Q3 first. Q3, from Q3 you know Q4, from Q4 there is no, but Q3 to Q6, and already Q8 and Q9, Q8 and Q9. This study is also contains the final state of NFA with epsilon moves, hence this state is also become a final state. Now, so already we checked for input symbol for Q0. Now we check the input symbols, both input symbols for Q1. Now we need to check the input symbol A and B for Q5. From Q5, check the transitions for input symbol A. From Q5, there is a transition to A, no. Q3, no. Q4, okay. It goes to A. Take separately for goes to Q3, Q4 to Q5. Q4 to Q5. From Q6, no for input symbol A. Q8, no. Q9, no. Only one state, hence, and this state is already exist here. Q5, hence give the transition to self-state. Okay. Then check the transitions for input symbol B. From Q5, no for the transition for state. Transition for input symbol B. From Q3, no. Q4, no. Q6, yes, there is transition Q6 to Q7. From Q8, there is no transition for input symbol B. Q9, no. So it goes to the Q7, and Q7 is already state present here. B. Okay. Both input symbols for the state Q5 is completed. Now for Q7, check input transitions for both input symbol A and B. From Q7, it goes to input symbol A, no. Q3, no. Q4, from Q4 it goes to Q5. Take it separately. Q5. Q6, there is no transition for input symbol A. Q8, no. Q9, no. So from Q7 on input symbol A, transition goes to a Q5, and Q5 is already state here, hence give the transition to state Q5. Now check for the input symbol B from Q7. For input symbol B transition, no. From Q3, no. Q4, no. For input symbol B. Q6, yes, there is transition for input symbol B. Q6 to Q7, take it separately. Sometimes for same input symbols, more than one state has a transition, so take separately. Q7. From Q8, there is no. From Q9, no. So it goes only one state, that is the Q7, and Q7 is already present here. So give the self transition for input symbol B. Self transition for input symbol B. And there is no any new states came. So this is the conversion of regular expression into a D. Now we convert this DFA into a transition table. Take a transition table for self. That is delta Q into input symbol goes to Q input symbol. Okay, that is first step. Is the Q0. Take this transition into a square bracket. Q0. Or before that, for better understanding, rename these states. Rename these states such as A, B. Rename the state as A, B, C, D, E, F, C. But how to rename these states? स्टेट रिनेम करण्यासाठी लक्ष ठेवा म्हणून काय करायचं, Q0 ए दिलं, त्याचं एचं ट्रान्झॅक्शन जाय त्याला बी द्यायचं, त्याचं बीचं ट्रान्झॅक्शन जाय त्याला सी द्यायचं, परत त्याच्या पुढच्या बीच्या एचं ट्रान्झॅक्शन जाय त्याला डी द्यायचं. अशा पद्धतीने घेतलं तर सगळ्यांचं सेम आहे. सो rename the state A, B, A given a B, then B, A of B, yeah, B is on input symbol, that is the C and that is the D. Rename the state as a B, C, D, E, F, G respectively, and then represent the transaction table A, B, C, D, and consider only A is a non-final state and all remaining all states are final states. Input symbol is A, B, and already you know the final states are indicated by the asterisk sign, preceded by asterisk sign. From A on input symbol A goes to B, rename the state, and on input symbol we know that is 5. If there is no transition, then that is 5. From B, this is transition for input symbol. A is goes to the C, and next B transition goes to D. From Q5, from state C, for input symbol A goes to C itself, and B transition goes to state D. From state D, transition for input symbol A is goes to state C and D itself. This is the transition table. But already in indirect method, we discussed the DFA minimization. And how to minimize the DFA? We know DFA minimization is done by using Mahi-Nehru theorem. Mahi-Nehru theorem. And we see how to convert this into DFA minimization. For DFA minimization, already we know which steps are followed. Once again, see. For that, we represent in a tabular form A, B, C, D, and 5. 5 is a exceptional state. We also rename it right now here after renaming. After rename 5 as E, then transition table become, transition table become, instead of 5 write E, instead of 5 write the E. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. For better understanding, it is renamed A, B, C, D, E. Then here A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Those states intersect commonly, put up cross sign. Put up cross sign. Okay. And in stable, it is represented in tabular form. Those states are intersect. Put up dot dash, and upper side we cannot check. Only below side we can check. Okay, that is step first. Step first. Okay. In step first, those states are intersect. Same states intersect. Same state intersect. intersect, then put dash, put dash. This is the first step of Mahail-Nerod theorem. In step second, step second, put cross here final and non-final, final and non-final states intersect. In Mahail-Nerod theorem, we only change or replace final state or non-final state. We cannot change final non-final state or final non-final state or non-final state. Hence, put up cross sign where final and non-final states are. We know B, C, D, these three states are the final states, and A and E is the not final states. Okay, then check here, intersect, this is the intersect of B is the final, and A is the non-final, hence put up cross. This is the intersect of C is final, and A is non-final, put up cross. This is the intersect of D is a final and A is a cross. That is this is the intersect of E and A. That is both non-final. Hence, do not put up cross. Come here. This is the intersect of final state and final state. Leave it in. This is the intersect of final and final states. D is final, B is final. Left it in. This is the intersect of non-final and final. E is non-final, B is final. Hence put up cross. Next, check here. This is D is a final, C is a final. Intersect. Leave as it is. This is a final, and this is non-final. Put cross. Next, this is the intersect of D is a final and E is non-final. Put cross. In second step, we put cross sign where final and non-final states are intersect. Final and non-final states are intersect. In step third, check the transitions of remaining state. Check the transitions of remaining states for all input symbols. And if all input symbols, all input symbols has same transitions, then remains as it is. Otherwise put cross sign. Okay. So we check the transition for state C and D. That is the delta C on A and delta C on B. Also, we check the transition for B because this is the intersect of B and C, delta B on A and delta B on B. Okay. Delta C on A goes to C. Delta B on A goes to C. Similarly, delta C on B goes to D, and similarly B on B goes to D. Both transitions are same, hence left as it is. Left as it is, no, do not put a cross. Similarly, check the transitions for state D and B. D and B. B is already here. D on A and D on B. D on B. Okay, D on A goes to C and D on B goes to D. Already you know these transitions both the same, left as it is. Now we check transition for here D and C. C and D both transitions are same. Therefore, from above the states B, C, and BC and D has same transitions. Same transitions for all input symbol. For all input symbols. All input symbols. For all input symbols. Therefore, the states B, C, D, that is equal. Both all these states are the equal state. Hence, we can replace C and D states. C and we can replace C and D states by state B. Also, we have need to check the transitions intersect of E and A. That is a delta E on A, delta E on B, and delta A on A, delta A on B. E on A goes to pi, that is pi. You know, all the transitions of pi goes to phi. That is delta E. Its transition A on E goes to B, that is E. Both input symbol has a not same. For input symbol B has the same transition, but input symbol A has a not a same transitions. Therefore, state A is not equals to state E. State A is not equals to E. Hence put a cross sign here. Cross sign here. That is the DFA minimization. After the replacement of a state, transitions becomes we replace the states A and D by B. Hence, we remove states C and D from the transitions. Then remaining transition remains there. That is E taken upper, E goes to E and A. transition table becomes A goes to B or A, B goes to C or D, and E goes to A or A. But C and D states, but C and D state is already replaced by state B. Hence, convert these C to B and D to B transitions and becomes a final DFA mini value and draw a DFA per set. That is it. A is the initial state. From A, our input symbol A, it goes to B, and from A to B, it goes to E. Okay, from B to A goes to A, B goes to E, and from E goes to A and B also goes to E. That is the it. And it can be represented by using definition A, B, E, input symbol small a and B, delta represented already. Initial state is A, final state is B. Final state is B. And this is not a first example taken for the DFA. In direct method, we can convert regular expression into NFA with epsilon moves, and NFA with epsilon moves is directly converted into a DFA. It is easier as compared to the indirect method. ओके, तर बाबांनो अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला रेग्युलर एक्सप्रेशनचं DFA मध्ये कन्वर्जन करता येतं बाय युजिंग दी डायरेक्ट मेथड. पण कन्वर्जन करता वेळेस काही गोष्टी लक्षात ठेवाव्या लागतात. त्या कुठल्या आहेत ते लक्षात घ्या. पहिलं काय करायचं रे, रेग्युलर एक्सप्रेशन जे दिलं असेल त्या रेग्युलर एक्सप्रेशनवरून फर्स्ट स्टेपमध्ये काय रेग्युलर एक्सप्रेशन जे दिलं असेल त्या रेग्युलर एक्सप्रेशनवरून पहिलं NFA विथ इप्सिलॉन मूव्स काढून घ्यायचा बाय युजिंग दी 4 रूल्स. कुठले पॅरलल रूल्स जो आहे आपला किंवा त्याला आपण अल्टरनेटिव्ह म्हणतो, सिरीज, त्यानंतर क्लोजर अँड पॉझिटिव्ह क्लोजर, त्या रूल प्रमाणे काढून घ्यायचं. काढून घेतल्यानंतर पुढे काय करायचं तर ते स्टेटला नेम व्यवस्थित द्यायचे. स्टेट नेम इनिशियल स्टेट टू द फायनल स्टेट. रूल्स व्यवस्थित बघून ते ड्रॉ करायचे आणि त्यानंतर एक्झिक्यूट केलं. त्यानंतर काय करायचं की डायरेक्ट मेथडमध्ये स्टेटला 2 पार्ट असतात. फर्स्ट पार्ट हे स्टेट नेम असते, सेकंड पार्ट काय असते इप्सिलॉन ट्रान्झिशन्स असतात. पहिल्या पार्टमध्ये स्टेटचं नाव लिहायचं आणि दुसऱ्यामध्ये इप्सिलॉन ट्रान्झिशन. पण एका स्टेटपासून नेक्स्ट स्टेटला जात असता वेळेस ते स्टेटपासून आणि पुढे कुठे जातं का इप्सिलॉन ट्रान्झिशन आणि कुठे जातं का इप्सिलॉन ट्रान्झिशन, हे सर्व ट्रान्झिशन चेक करायचे. ते सर्व ट्रान्झिशन त्या स्टेटमध्ये घ्यायचे आणि जर त्या स्टेटमध्ये NFA विथ इप्सिलॉन मूव्हची फायनल स्टेट आलेली असेल तर ती स्टेट पण काय होते फायनल स्टेट होते, हे लक्षात ठेवायचं. आणि स्टेटला 2 पार्ट आहेत. पहिलं काही स्टेट नेम असते, सेकंड इप्सिलॉन पार्ट असतो. ते करायचं. काही स्टेटला इप्सिलॉन पार्ट येत नाही. जनरली Q0 किंवा इनिशियल स्टेट असते त्याला येत नाही, रिमेनिंग स्टेटला येत असतात. ही प्रोसेस आपल्याला नवीन स्टेट येते तिथून परत A चेक करायचं, परत B, जेवढे इनपुट सिम्बॉल असतील तेवढे चेक करायचे. ही प्रोसेस कंटिन्यू राहते. जोपर्यंत नवीन स्टेट येणं थांबत नाही तोपर्यंत ही प्रोसेस कंटिन्यू करायची. आणि त्यानंतर ड्रॉ करायचं. ड्रॉ केल्यानंतर ज्या स्टेट येतील त्याला रिनेमिंग करायचं. रिनेमिंग कसं करायचं रे, ABCDEFGHI काय जेवढे येतील तेवढं त्याच्या पद्धतीचं रिनेमिंग करायचं. त्यानंतर ट्रान्झिशन टेबल रिप्रेझेंट करायचं. ट्रान्झिशन टेबल रिप्रेझेंट केल्यानंतर परत आपल्याला काय करायचं, DFA मिनिमायझेशनला जायचं. DFA मिनिमायझेशन कसं करतो बाय युजिंग दी माहिल-नेरोड थेरम. पहिले काय करायचं रे, टॅब्युलर फॉर्ममध्ये टाकायचं स्टेट बोथ साईडला, इकडे आपल्या लेफ्ट साईडला आणि बिलो साईडला टाकायचं. त्यानंतर इंटरसेक्ट होईल तिथं डॅश ठेवायचं वगैरे. दुसऱ्यामध्ये फायनल नॉन फायनल असतील तर रिप्लेस करायचं. कारण आपण DFA मिनिमायझेशनमध्ये फक्त फायनल स्टेटस रिप्लेस करतो किंवा नॉन फायनल स्टेटस रिप्लेस करतो, हे लक्षात ठेवायचं. त्यानुसार ते करायचं, क्रॉस करायचं तिथं. आणि ज्या स्टेट फायनल आहेत आणि नॉन फायनल आहेत त्या स्टेटचे ट्रान्झॅक्शन चेक करायचे सर्व इनपुट सिम्बॉलसाठी. फॉर ऑल इनपुट सिम्बॉल वी मस्ट चेक दी ट्रान्झॅक्शन. जर सर्वच इनपुट सिम्बॉलसाठी ट्रान्झॅक्शन सेम असतील तर लेफ्ट ॲज इट इज आहे असं सोडा. नसेल तर अदरवाईज तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी क्रॉस पुटअप करा. आपण पाहिलं होतं ए आणि ईचं ट्रान्झॅक्शन सेम आहे तिथं क्रॉस पुटअप केला, पण बी सी आणि डीचे ट्रान्झॅक्शन सेम होते ते त्या ठिकाणी ॲज इट इज सोडायचं. आणि बाबांनो डायरेक्टली लिहिलं नसतं तुम्ही बघून टेबलवरती तर दिले जात नाहीत मार्क. तर तुम्हाला काय करायला लागतं त्याचं डेल्टा मी लिहिलं तर डेल्टा तसं तसं सर्व स्टेटमध्ये सर्व स्टेटसाठी लिहायचं. मी शॉर्टमध्ये लिहिलं तर तुम्ही सेपरेट प्रत्येक स्टेटसाठी लिहायचं आणि त्यानंतर करायचं आणि त्या रिप्लेस स्टेट करायचं. त्यानंतर रिप्लेस स्टेट करून ट्रान्झॅक्शन टेबल जो येतो तो ट्रान्झॅक्शन टेबल रिप्रेझेंट करायचा. पण ट्रान्झॅक्शन टेबल लिहिल्यानंतर काही इनपुट सिम्बॉलला त्या स्टेट ज्या रिप्लेस केल्या त्या स्टेटला ट्रान्झॅक्शन आलेलं असेल तर ते ट्रान्झॅक्शन पण काय करायचं बाबा रिमूव्ह करायचं कुठल्या स्टेटने ज्या स्टेटने रिप्लेस केलेलं आहे त्या स्टेट. आणि त्यानंतर आफ्टर दॅट वी हॅव नीड टू ड्रॉ अ DFA आणि तो DFA ड्रॉ करायचा. आफ्टर दॅट रिप्रेझेंट दी यम आणि हा यम रिप्रेझेंट करायचा आहे. अशा पद्धतीनं आपण करू शकतो. आज आपण हा सर्वांना सांगतो की बाबा आज आपण ट्राय केलाय की व्हिडिओ करून टाकायचा. किती अंडरस्टँडिंग होत आहे काय सजेशन तुमचे असतील तर ते सजेशन सांगा आणि त्यानुसार मग आपल्याला पुढे जाता येईल. कारण सिलेबस भरपूर आहे आणि संपवणं थोडंसं अवघड होते म्हणून आपण आणि दुसरी एक मेथड वापरतोय टीचिंगची की व्हिडिओ केला जाईल आणि तो तुम्हाला अपलोड केला जाईल. तुमचे ज्या काही सजेशन असतील तर ते सजेशन तुम्ही सांगू शकता आणि थोडं अजून याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला मग इम्प्रूव्ह करता येईल. आणि काही डाऊट्स वगैरे असतील वगैरे वगैरे तर तुम्ही फॉलो मी ऑन व्हॉट्सअप. ओके, थँक्यू.